This is the panache tiger fig. You can see, and why they call it that, you get these really cool kind of green, yellowy, white stripes. So today we're going to go over where to plant, how to plant, and take care of it. We're planting the fig here on the farthest west part of the property. That way it gets sun starting around 9 a.m. just as it comes over the house. And then behind me is south, so through the day, you guys are currently the fig tree. This gets the most amount of sun throughout. Minimum, this will get about 7, because I don't think that the soil here is going to be draining very well in the native soil. We're going to be doing a multi-year hole. Let's get this tree moved. We are going to do a big old circle around this thing. So the multi-year hole, you can go really as wide as you want, depending on how bad your soil is. There's a layer of weed cloth, so I'm hoping there actually is something or some organic material down here. And the soil isn't just like completely shot, but it could be. And that's why we're going to do this method anyways. So instead of the tree taking like 2 to 3 years to actually produce a good amount, I mean, there are already figs on this, but we want this to branch out a lot. So this planting method should help with that. So we have a tape measure. You have a knife. Let's see how wide the hole is already. We are looking like, wow. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I mean that's 4 feet on the dot. Not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. All right, we're gonna water this in. That way we can see what the drainage is like, and we can also get the ground a little softer. Like this, it's filling up like a pool. This stuff hasn't been touched in years. While we were prepping the hole, realistically, I mean, if you were just planting this in the ground, not doing the multi-year hole, the hole should be about twice as wide as the pot that it's in. You don't want the trunk buried. That leads to rot. So this is going to go, this hole's going to get very deep. Not very, it's like 2 feet deep. But then we're going to fill in a lot with compost, topsoil, get some nutrients in there. And then we're going to put it up, get some more soil on top. But it should be pretty simple once we actually get this hole workable. Get the spiders off of the shovel, because that's terrifying. Okay, so we are going to put the native topsoil, whatever this is. I don't remember the last time I dug a hole. Well, this is pretty sensational, if I do say so myself. Now, we're going to go for the subsoil. Go down about another foot. This style of hole, I only go about 3 feet deep, or sorry, 3 feet wide. I realize this is only another foot wider, but it's really dictated by how bad your soil is. Because roots, or at least trees, trees spread out pretty shallow, but laterally, looking for nutrients. So by going 4 feet wide, or in diameter, versus 3, should give this tree ample opportunity to get all the nutrients that it wants. Get the tape measure. That's definitely not 2 feet, guys. Holy. We got a ways away. That's what we're working with. Sorry, Echo. It's about 22 inches deep. I'm gonna kind of mess up the walls a little bit. This way, when the roots actually start to spread, it's not just like a sheer wall. This way they don't just circle up like they do in a pot. They should, in theory, be able to kind of break through, puncture, go find more nutrients. Okay, now it's time to do the subsoil amendments. We're gonna do 20% of this hole is gonna be compost, 20% is gonna be topsoil, and then 60% is gonna be subsoil. Say about that. Take some compost. If you cannot tell, these are not perfect measurements. Take our subsoil. Oh boy, I think I should have mixed this in stages. So we're basically done with the subsoil. I'd say that's about 60% of our total use. Do one last mix of this. What we'll do is something I practiced in preschool, of all things, child labor. In preschool, one of the dads brought in a bunch of grapes, and all of the kids stomped them in a kiddie pool, essentially. And then I believe all of that juice and the skins were taken off to go make wine with. So you know that brand called Barefoot? It's because they stomp it with barefoot feet. It's a dad joke. Sorry. I think you're good. And now I'm going to do the Nala stomps. As I mentioned a few times, usually you do not put compost and topsoil down into the bottom of your hole. And the reason for that is because it's so high in organic matter that it will break down, essentially rot, right? It'll decompose. And what can happen with all the air that we've introduced to this is it will sink, also create air, and then it can cause rotting. The next stop is going to be 70% topsoil, 30% compost in the hole. Okay, so I wet the root ball earlier. This should come up no problem. Oh. Let's see. It's okay. Looks like we actually don't have really much spiraling. We do have a little bit kind of growing right there. So what I'm doing is kind of loosening this up a little bit since it did grow in a bit of a circle. Tree's out. Dirt is ready. Just kind of right there, I think. Yeah, might even be able to go right about there. I think that is just about perfect. Almost. This to be just a little bit above. Okay. Big tree in, as Gordon Ramsay would say. We're going to do one last soil amendment. Topsoil in the wheelbarrow. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some more compost featuring Echo. Hello, Bubba's. Just mix this guy up. We're good to go. You can almost see what's happening here. Oh. Silly goose. Silly goose. I forgot to push the tree down a little bit, and not doing that is definitely a thrill. It's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. We're on the home stretch. Just a couple more items. It is a young tree. We are absolutely able to fertilize this. You can go kind of crazy with this. Not gonna do the whole bag, but we're gonna go right about there, I think. Compost donut. So this is microbark. And the last little bit. The mulch is going to do a few things for us. It looks good. 2, it's going to seal in any of the moisture that we have, as well as it's going to make sure, well, in tandem with the moisture, if you have the moisture, it allows the organic fertilizer to actually be incorporated into the soil, like actually gets used. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the rest of our donut here. For now, I think we're pretty good. I personally think this turned out very well. We got to water it in as well. Give this nice heavy watering. I'd say that's pretty good. Give you guys some up close shots, throw some stuff away. We found the spot today. It's currently 3:10. This had sun here before 9 or right at 9. So we're going to get about 7+ hours of sun. It isn't 8+, but this is the most that I'm going to get in my yard without taking up the lawn. We found the spot. We dug a hole. We watered for the drainage, put the plant or the tree in the hole, mulched, or covered the dirt, mulched, watered. So we've kind of done everything at this point. Fertilized. What are you guys growing? Do you guys have figs? Do you like figs? Are they overrated? Have you had panache figs? Let us know what you're growing. If you'd like to see any future updates. I mean, we're going to train it, prune it. I'm really excited with how this went. It did take all day. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I want to go take a shower.